You're listening to English with Monty. Today is 8 Minute English, talking about prepositional verbs. Hello there and welcome to 8 Minute English. Hi there, Gideon, and welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Excellent news. You're not suffering from any allergies, stomach upsets, or anything like that?
Oh, why?
No? Well, I just,
What have you got?
you're.
What have you got planned in this episode?
What have I planned? Well, so I was going to talk about verbs and prepositions. So here I was using suffer from. That always goes together, doesn't it? If you suffer from something. And I think a lot of students might get that wrong. They always go together, don't they? Okay, I've given you a bit of a test. So if you click on this link, and I want you to go ahead and fill in the correct preposition, and we can discuss it a little bit as well.
Insomnia is almost impossible to describe to those who suffered from it.
Exactly. So we spoke about that one, didn't we? So this one, you suffer from something, that would always be together. It's normally an ailment, isn't it? A sickness.
Wouldn't it be insomnia is almost impossible to describe to those who haven't suffered from it?
Well,
Sentence.
yes, I suppose
You know
so.
what I mean? The sentence. Why would you describe it to somebody who is suffering from it?
That's a good point. Don't know. A couple of different examples could be suffer from a broken heart if your girlfriend dumped you or something. Also, you could say suffer from drought. So the farmers suffered from drought, so their crop wasn't very good this year. Anyway, number two.
Jane Austen's books have been translated many languages, which is a preposition. Well, you translate into.
Yes, you do. It's always into, isn't it? As one word together. I guess it'd be similar to the idea of you make the book into a film as well, isn't it? It's like a transformation in some way.
Yeah, that's a good point. Transformation.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Okay.
carry on?
Yeah, carry on. Go ahead.
The prisoner was in so much pain, all he could do was scream and beg mercy. Oh, that's not a very nice example. I don't like that. I don't like that one.
No, that's true.
Beg for mercy, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you do beg for mercy, don't you? Don't kill me, I guess, or don't continue to torture me, isn't it? In this case, it's not the nicest of examples, is it? But beg for mercy is used or has been used in the past.
Shall I continue?
Yes, carry on.
His work has contributed enormously, our understanding of this difficult subject. I don't know if I'm correct here, but I'm going to say to, contribute to somebody's understanding. Is that right?
Well, let's see if you're correct. Yes, I think that is
I'm going to type
correct.
it in, press the button. Correct. Contribute to something.
You definitely contribute to things, don't you? Contribute to the discussion, contribute to the pot of money, I suppose. We could use that. You could also say she contributes to several magazines, which means she writes different articles for them. Another example could be heavy drinking contributed to her death. So those two are slightly different.
Yeah. Susan knows she can always depend me for help when she really needs it. Now, I know this one. It's on. This is a very common mistake because when I teach in France, they always say depends of. Because I think in French they say like that, depend of. So they're always making that mistake.
That's very true.
Listeners, it depends on. Let's see if I'm correct. Fortunately, yes.
I would be worried if you weren't. That's true, isn't it? Particularly French speakers would say depend on. I think maybe sometimes Italians or Spanish would do that as well. I'm sure there are other nationalities. Yeah. Of course, you could use it in a negative way to talk about how reliable somebody is. So, for example, he's not somebody you can depend on to finish the job. Also, you could talk about having a dependency. It can be about finances. Many students depend on their parents for financial support.
Very common mistake.
Next one.
Okay, next one. The regime has been criticized failing to uphold human rights. So I would say the correct preposition is for. Criticized for failing to uphold human rights.
So you criticize somebody for something, don't you?
He blamed her, the failure of their marriage. I think you blame somebody for, don't you?
Yeah, so for something, don't you? You blame a person for something.
Internet says I'm correct. Good to know.
It is good to know, isn't it?
It's good to know.
Otherwise, I would blame you for any mistakes you made. But as we got the
Yeah.
internet, it's okay.
I wouldn't dream asking her out for dinner. I wouldn't dream of. Strange sentence though.
It is a little bit strange, isn't it?
Why would
Yeah.
you not dream of asking her out for dinner?
I don't know. Maybe you feel as if she'd say no and you fear rejection.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, you wouldn't
You dream
dream
of
of
something.
something. So we got two more.
People were always commenting his bad behavior. Comment on.
Yes, so you would always comment on something, wouldn't you, in this case?
I'm always commenting on how wonderfully elegant you look in your podcasts
Ooh, thank you.
and
That's very
how
kind.
beautifully they are performed and edited.
That's very nice of you. Not
Yeah.
sure it's entirely true, but thank you. I appreciate it. I guess you could comment about something as well. That could be used, couldn't it? I think
Hmm.
probably comment on is more common, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last one.
The last one, Paul was fined £500 and banned driving for 12 months. Who wrote these things? People having some issues in their life. I think you're banned from, no, sorry. No, you're banned from.
It's interesting, actually. I thought about for to begin with, but it is banned from, isn't it? You're banned from doing something.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
banned for 6 months
Yeah,
because that's after banned. You could be for a period of time, but you're banned from doing something.
that's true. That's an important difference, isn't it?
Well, what would
Yeah.
you be banned apart from driving? What else would you be banned from doing?
I don't know. Banned
Banned from
from
making cakes from now on because your cakes weren't delicious.
not enough
Yes,
dusting on them.
exactly. Well, let's see if it's correct. I got
Mm.
it correct.
Wow. Did you get 100%?
90%. Because the first one, I didn't put anything. I left it blank and I pressed next. So
Uh,
it says, oh, you got 90%. So not 100%.
oh, well. I'll try and get somebody on next time who's going to get 100%.
Yeah,
But
I'm banned from your podcast.
you are very much so. I think I can get somebody else
Um,
better. Matt Damon would probably do better than you.
maybe so, yeah.
He's on next time. Thanks very much for being on my show, and I will see you soon.
See you soon.
You've been listening to 8 Minute English.